Do you know what the first map of human beings depicted? It's not a continent, it's not an ocean, it's an ancient village. The topography of the Catalan mounds in Anatolia in 7000 BC was engraved in the earliest navigation system of human civilization. The story of maps began from then on. In 1600 BC, the Minoan civilization's frescoes depict the admiral's house, which is regarded as the first certain map. Then, on the roads of the Roman Empire, practical travel maps guide the footsteps of soldiers and merchants. In the 2nd century AD, Ptolemy wrote a geography, pushed cartography to the intersection of science and art. He put a golden grid on the world, meridians and parallels, and claims that anywhere can be locked with 2 numbers. Meanwhile, in the distant east, Peshu of the Western Jin dynasty proposed 6 methods, measuring the proportion and orientation of mountains, rivers, and the earth with astonishing rigor. Time came to the Middle Ages, when Europeans were still vague about the world beyond rivers. Arab cartographers had created amazing masterpieces. 1154, the Map Book of Idrisi. The vast world from Africa to the Far East has been clearly depicted. The real turning point came in the 15th century. Portuguese and Spanish explorers bring back rough coastal sketches. The boundaries of old maps collapsed. But interestingly, mapmakers never left blank spaces. In the unknown territory of the map, there are pictures of giant whales, mermaids, strange beasts, etc., making the ancient maps, compared to today's precise and regular satellite images, added a layer of romance and adventure. 1492, Martin Behaim created the first globe. In 1569, a craftsman named Mercator, using his genius projection method, he ironed the curved surface of the Earth onto the cylinder. Since then, long-distance routes could be drawn straight. The world was connected more accurately than ever. Precision became a new belief. Countries began to systematically measure their territories. From France to the Qing dynasty, triangulation methods formed a huge network, capturing every detail of the Earth. The map went from an explorer's handbook to an archive of empire, a canvas for science. However, the most drastic changes happened in an instant. In the 20th century, we flew into the sky and into space. Mapping was no longer measured by footsteps, but with light and electricity. Maps broke free from the constraints of paper. It has evolved into a dynamic, 3-dimensional intelligent entity that exists in the cloud and in everyone's pocket. GIS Geographic Information System has enabled maps to think it can analyze and predict. GPS ensures that we never get lost. Each of us has become a mapper of information. With every click and share, we paint the most vivid map of this era. This map will never be completed, because our world and our desire to explore it are always in flux. And this is what makes it most fascinating.